I'm Heather from blendhappy.com, reviewing the Vitamix Blender here. I have the Professional Series 750. My first blender was a standard 5200 series, so I have some videos on that, some old videos. So it's time to make a new updated video. And with my baby bump stomach here in the way, I'm going to do my best to show you everything I love about this blender. So one thing I'm doing in this review is talking about everything I love and how I highly rate this blender and recommend it. One thing I'm not doing is demonstrating, and we're not talking about the specs of it. So a review is meant to be what you love about it, and I mean some of the specs too, of course, are going to come up because I'm going to talk about the specs that I love. So I'll also show you just a few features up close. First things first, I am an affiliate, and that's because I became one after using the 5200 series blender. So I just fell in love with it, and I especially love the 4-prong blade, the smoothness and ease of the blender, and how it just blends everything perfectly. And from using one back in 2010 all the way up to 2017, so that's 7 years I've been using a Vitamix blender, I have to be honest and say nothing else compares. Nothing compares to you. Seriously, nothing. So you can buy a crappy $30 blender. I don't know, I mean, what are you gonna use that for? Like, blend up some milk and cocoa powder? It's just useless, I'm telling you right now. So I've also used a BlendTech for a while, if you've seen some of my other videos. And the reason I stopped using it and steered away from it is just I hated the shape of the blender. I hated the square shape. I love this cylinder, and some of them are even more cylindrical, because it doesn't have the crazy square corners that the BlendTech did. Yeah, pregnancy brain. You might hear me pause a few times. And I hated the 2-prong blade in the BlendTech blender. I love the 4-prong blade in here. Take a look. The blades in a Vitamix blender are extremely sharp. I mean, sometimes when I'm washing dishes, I'm scared to put my hand in there. So I'm like, oh, with my sponge, I just put a rubber glove on, like a big old purple kitchen rubber glove, and I'm like, oh, cut myself, thing will cut your sponge. It's a very powerful, sharp blade. And that to me is so impressive, because you need that if you're gonna blend perfect smoothies and make nut butters and soups, or rough chop things in here, like you can make chunky salsa just by using the pulse button. Anyway, let's get moving on to the other features I love about it. So, you know, I love the 4-prong blade. I love the measurements on the container. We'll take a look at these up close. So you know how many cups you're using. If you don't go by cups and you're more of a milliliters person or liters, they have that option too. I'll show you. It's all the way up to 8 cups. Or we've got the ounces, all the way up to 64 ounces. And then on the reverse side, 2 liters, 2,000 milliliters. Oh, camera, focusing, craziness. So, now I'm going to tell you the 10 things I love about this blender. The first one was the 4-prong blade. The measurements was the second. The third thing is it's much quieter than other blenders. In fact, over the years, they've improved the quality of the base and the motor, and so it's quieter now. So some of the older series might have a little bit louder issue with it, but this one is so quiet. I can be asleep in the bedroom, my husband's blending, and I don't really hear it. I mean, it's amazing. And our bedroom is just like right over there. I should turn the camera. So, I mean, our master's on the first floor here next to our kitchen, and if I can barely hear it, that's a good thing. The fourth thing I love about this blender is the base cord storage. So we have storage here, so if you want to make the, let me shut it off, there we go. blender have a shorter cord range, I just wrap it back up under here. If I want to make it longer, I just pull it out. So that's a perk. I have it at exactly the level I like it right now. I don't want out too much slack and I don't want too little. So I just pull it and lock it into place. Let's see. So you can just get it to where you want it, lock it in place. Very simple. So it's really easy to clean the base as well. I like to keep underneath clean. I like to keep the back free of dust at all times and clean. So the other thing I love about this is this cooling vent here. So you don't overheat. And if for whatever reason you do stack the blender too much and it overheats, like you're making nut butter and you're not pulsing in small batches and you're not taking the time to properly make the nut butter, it could possibly overheat. I mean, this is a very strong blender, but you still need to take precaution as with anything else. I'm just plugging it back in. So if it does overheat, you just shut it off and you wait about 20 to 30 minutes before you use it again, letting it cool down. So I'm gonna put this back on here. I also love that I can take off the top part of the lid here and use my tamper, right? So this is the tamper that it comes with. And you don't want to use this to mix or anything. It's just to get some of the ingredients down. So if you have something that gets a little stuck, instead of jiggling the blender because it's going vir, 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 one, you might need more liquid, but two, you kind of just want to push the items down, but never keep it in there and never let it, like once the blades are spinning, it's not supposed to hit here, but some of the older series it can hit, so you just want to be careful of that, and then you don't want little chunks of plastic. So it's really just meant to push down some food. That's what this is for, the tamper. Comes with it. Awesome. So I also talked about the shape is what I love. So what are we on, like 5 or 6 things I love about this now? I love the pulse option. So there's a pulse option here when you turn it on. And you can turn it on and just gently pulse. So, oh wait, hold on, there we go. Turning it on helps. So when you pulse, you're just gonna turn it on and you're just gonna gently pulse. So you can start at level 1, 2, 3, 4, work your way up. So you'll see a gentle pulse and it gets stronger. You can hear it. Vroom, vroom. So I love that option. I really do. Being able to pulse is extremely useful when making salsa and nut butters and grating cheese. So check out my videos on that. I love the preset settings. So that's what, like 8 things I love now. I love that I can put it on smoothie, or I can put it on ice cream, soup, batters, or clean. So I'm gonna zoom in and show you the options. Okay, so here we have that pulse I was talking about. Nice and quiet. And then we have the smoothie option, and then you just hit it and go. It starts off slow, and then it works its way up to a faster mode. You can stop it at any time. Then we have the ice cream, or frozen goods there. Soup. So this, it will start low, move its way to high, and it'll stay high for a while, and it will actually heat your soups. So not only are you making a creamy soup, but it's going to heat it for you. What? Freaking awesome. And then here we have the batters button. Like, who needs a KitchenAid when you've got batters button, ooh, ooh. And then cleaning the blender, oh, my favorite thing to do. You just fill it about halfway with warm soapy water. You don't want to go too high, you don't want to pop the lid off. And You just hit that button. Oh yeah, and it just gently starts to clean around the base, clean underneath the little 4-prong blade there, and then it goes, and there we go, and it cleans all the way to the top. It's amazing. It even gets underneath the lid here. Yeah, score. Here's why it's more than a blender. Okay, you can blend, heat, chop. You can make fraps, juice. You can mix, whip, create, churn, crush, emulsify. There you go. Puree, grind, make powders, and clean it all in one blender. So amazing. Yeah, you can make powders. Like if you need oat powder, yeah, it's possible. Woohoo! Dessert, go ahead, do it. You know you want to. Emulsify, make your own dressings. Oh yeah, healthy living. Grind, make some nut butters. Maybe grind some fresh coffee beans. Oh yeah. Make a frap. Oh, you don't need no frap machine. Yeah, you just need a Vitamix. The other thing is that I love, made in the USA, that's important to a lot of people. I'm so glad I don't have to ship this thing off to like China or anywhere else, you know, somewhere in Asia. And I only say China because like they make a lot of stuff if you think about it. They really do. So I'm really glad I don't have to ship this off somewhere foreign. It's US based and I can just ship it off to Ohio and be like, hey, like I need this fixed or whatever. And they'll cover you. Super awesome. And the bonus thing that I love about this, the 11th reason you should get this, is you don't need other appliances. Okay, so I showed you that it can make soups, it can make batters. So if you have a KitchenAid blender, what do you need that for? Not blender, mixer. All that can do is mix your batter, right? Well, guess what? Not only does this mix your batter, it makes soups, it makes smoothies. I use it every single day for smoothies, 2 to 3 times a day. I'm not even kidding. I promise you. And I can make ice creams in it, so you don't even need an ice cream maker. So think about all of the appliances you do not have to spend money on. Or like, you know, the pulsing action. So if you want to buy one of those little pulsers to chop, you know, those like fancy choppers, like, oh, I gotta chop onions or some cheese. No, you just throw it in here, pulse a few times, and you've got yourself a chopper grater right here. So so that's, okay, you're saving on the KitchenAid, you're saving on a grater, you're saving on a chopper, you're saving on an ice cream maker, and you also get a smoothie maker on this. So, I mean, why wouldn't you get a Vitamix, right? I'm just saying. So I know I'm an affiliate and you're like, oh my God, she's trying to sell this. Well, yeah, because I think it's phenomenal. And not only that, is if you buy one, you're gonna help feed my baby. So I highly recommend getting a Vitamix today. Always watch out for sales. We have a Labor Day sale and it's $70 off right now. And today is August 30th, 2017. So I don't know when you're gonna watch this video. This video may be out for like a year and you see it. You just have to keep checking. You can always use my code, I'll put it in the link in the description below, for free shipping, so you don't have to pay for shipping. And sometimes there's other promotions, you just have to keep looking. So like President's Day sales, we've had Christmas and New Year's, and there's always some kind of sale going on. So I highly recommend nabbing it during one of those sale specials, getting the best you can for it. Sometimes it even comes with a free extra container. There's always some kind of perk. So if you purchase one through my link, I can also give you a free smoothie book to go along with it. Yeah. Oh, let me show you the packaging. One last thing. This is the box it comes in. So you'll open it up. You'll take out your blender. It'll first come with a little book. So yeah, it comes really nice and packaged, foamy, comfortable package. On the box, it talks to you about everything that it does, how powerful it is, what it does for you, how it's the most versatile appliance with smoothies, soups, frozen drinks, dressings, dips and spreads, chutneys, I feel like I should say that fancy, batters, frozen dessert, fondues, and sauces. Oh my gosh, this is a chef's dream. This is what professional chefs use in the kitchen. So you get your book and you get an owner's manual and you get this DVD. I left the book over there in my cooking book supplies. Yeah, I'll go get it. Here it is, Introduction to High Performance Blending, Culinary Techniques and Recipes for your Vitamix Blender. It's so good. And you get recipes. A muffin recipe out of a blender. Oh my gosh. Oh, leek, artichoke, and potato soup. Artichokes are my favorite freaking vegetable. Technically, like more like a plant, but what's your favorite vegetable? Comment below, I want to hear. What's your favorite veggie? You can make hot cocoa, smoothies. You can make almond milk. Like what? So, guys, this is worth every penny, I promise you. And if you don't like it, there's a money back guarantee. You can send it back. You can use it for like 30 days, and then if you don't want it, just send it back. Comes in different colors. I picked brushed stainless steel finish because I wanted it to match my kitchen appliances, but you can go for some pretty colors, standard black, pop of red. I just really love this Vitamix blender. I can't say it enough, and I can't recommend it enough. So if I had to rate this, 5 out of 5 stars, yeah. If there's a 10, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 10. This is no joke. If I had to rate the Blendtec blender, out of 5 stars, I would give it 2.5, 3 maybe, that's being kind. And if I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say 6.5. I don't know what's up with me in the halves. And would I recommend that one? No. I used to recommend it, yes. It's not horrible, it's not the worst by any means. I mean, anything beats one of those cheap $30 ones, let's just be real. But for a professional series, and if you're really, really into cooking, Vitamix is the way to go. So I appreciate you watching this video, taking the time to look over this blender with me. I hope you love it as much as I do, and I hope you purchase one to keep my blog and my business going. And little Junior here, it's not really his name, but no, really, I appreciate any support I can get from you guys. And if you buy a Vitamix from me and you get the free shipping and you get money off for any discounts, that's quite all right. I'll still give you the free ebook. You just have to email me, blend@blendhappy.com, and I can get you that free smoothie book in addition to the Vitamix book this Vitamix comes with and the DVD. So great deals here. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.